beautiful Pacific morning here in the Super in the capital in Fiji. We welcome you a big Bulavinaka. If you're joining us live on VT Plus on FBC TV Sports, today is the day the entire nation has looked forward to. 8 premium games brought to you by FBC TV right here on national television. We will start with the Vodafone Super Deans Championships Under 14 title. And it's QVS up against Ratunavula College as they prepare to run out of the tunnel. I'm joined by a man who is very familiar with this kind of culture. Alipate, what is going through these players' minds?
One and all, and even though it's for them it's in unfavorable weather, but that will not deter the boys. This is it. This is where they dream to become a further later in the years to become a national hero. Where this is where it starts. So last year they were in the primary school, and again this is a new territory, but same game they're playing. So well, this is it. This is the only team from the West that will be competing in these finals. The under 14 of Ratunavula taking on the Queen Victoria School, the number 1 seeded team from the East.
Pre-game ritual. These you cannot teach. You can only just come up with it. It's instincts. It's also rivalry. It's brotherhood. At the center of the field, young players on a budding mission to become much more than just bragging rights. They are hunting for that coveted jersey later. These are the later Warriors, the Latui, also the Ndrua players, and later the Flying Fijians. This is where the journey continues. The pressure is on for these young players, as tender, as young as they are. They have prepared for long hours, the early mornings, the late nights with mom, with dad, with auntie, with the talatala, everybody, even with the sponsors and the stakeholders. It boils down to this one crunching moment. 25 minutes separates these two teams. QVS up against Ratunavula. It's a cool, calm 22 degrees Celsius here in the capital at HFC Bank Stadium. The good news is despite a lot of rain and heavy weather in the week, the weatherman says we will be having just passing rain. So we hope that as we move to the big one at 6:10 p.m. later this afternoon, that the conditions will remain the same. So the countdown with Ratunavula to get the thing started. William Koroy, and he kicks these games to get it underway. 25 minutes, and QVS plays from deep inside their territory. That's a bustling run from Viliame Rocco Vitovi. Box kick from the playmaker Ilatia Navuase. Didn't find the mark. Ravulolo. The halfback Nangilolo. Good run by the second rower, Penivaro. Quick hands. Now Volcano, it's an intercept. An intercept and a gifting run and a breakaway here from William Bruso. Oh, and he's loving that, isn't he? Well, the referee's going to call for the grounding. He's just to clarify that with his assistant referee also is unsure. The call on the field is that they'll have to go up to the TMO. Or can they make a decision? Well, the early jitters. William Buruso. He's gone up to the TMO.
I just want to check with the TMO.
Yes, he is. And up at the TMO, we've got Rasta Hasivenge and also Tevita Rokovereni, who are up in the...
You want to check about the grounding?
So let's take a look at the grounding. Now watch the grounding. Could he have taken his eye off the prize here? That one short moment may have cost him. Now the law says as long as there's downward pressure, he does not have to have the ball engaged. Let's watch this. That's clear. Try time QVS. So Viliame Rokoto Vitovi should get that first try. The grounding was fine. It was crisp and clear. Unless the referee says otherwise.
He has it. He has it. Okay.
It's a 50-50. The on-field decision is final. They would have been looking at the dead ball line. Let's take a look at that again. Yeah. He's got it in the bread basket, all right. He's got the grounding fine. That's a clear try.
Coming. Anybody confirm?
But it's the downward pressure. Whether it was knocked on in the try, that's where it becomes tricky. Whether he dislodged the ball while scoring that try, that's going to be the decision right here. And Rasta Hazivenge is making the call from upstairs.
Okay, no try, no call.
You can't see him, but he's right beside us here, the South African
okay, no try,
referee.
drop out in goal, eh?
Let's see what the call is.
No
try.
No call. Drop out in goal.
So it's knocked on. Let's take a look at that again. This is Rugby 101, and Rasta has made the call now. Watch the grounding. There you go.
Let's go, stay.
Well,
stay, ball first.
The TMO has spoken.
Ball first.
If anything, a missed try, but a hard lesson that he has to carry back, and that is score the try first, celebrate later, young man. And that's knocked forward.
Oh.
So, what a moment, a first try that's gone begging.
Well, it was a collected intercept from number 7 of the Queen Victoria side, but otherwise, he didn't, on the end, he didn't, that was not a try.
Here's the mark.
So pressures on both sides coming early. QVS
Halfback.
wasting that opportunity.
So let's go. Form up.
And Nalangi Lolo
Crowds.
gets to feed in for Ratunavula.
Burn. Get in, Knight.
So it's a non-competitive scrum.
Get
That's
in,
the
boys.
advantage that they have
Stay behind.
in this
Stay
under
fine.
14 grade.
Stay
Nalangi
fine.
Lolo.
Use
The back
now.
of the pack is Nata, but he looks to his playmaker.
Play on.
Now Vuka. Oh, here comes a bustling outside
Roll.
center. Asisela Namborisi.
Cut back. Now play
So
on.
QVS watching defense at the moment. They're not rushing up to the line. You can see that. A bit slower coming up in the number 8, Nata.
Roll.
Solomon
No,
Nata,
hands off, run
the
away.
namesake of
No,
the
ball is still there.
current existing Kandavu Rugby Union coach, who are playing Malolo today in Namalata in Vunisia Kandavu in round 4
Take a
of
roll.
the Skipper Cup. So Ratunavula, they get it out very quickly. Here's the second row of
Take a
Varo.
roll. Stay, last week.
Gets it out quickly.
Stay,
Nalangi
stay, line.
a chip over the top. That's not a bad option. And he's kept it just in time. That is a very well-placed kick. And that is set-piece rugby at its best.
Yes, very much so we can see that way they do things, the Ratunavula side. They are taking their time and looking for
Let's
other
go,
options
numbers, boys, full man.
to place that
Thank you,
ball
open.
ahead of them and
Hooker.
continue to move forward.
Hooker.
Certainly,
Halfback,
Alipate,
go
and
in.
this is a set-piece
Hooker,
play.
halfback.
It's
Halfback.
set-piece play,
Go
and
in.
it's great to see that these young players are sticking
Get
to
in.
the game plan and
Get
not
in.
risking too much.
Get in,
Because
boys, get
in
in.
crunch time rugby,
Tight end.
as the rain and the heavens opens up here, it's about keeping your wits about yourself and just sticking to the game plan as they come out. Nalangi Lolo gets it out to the playmaker. They've got the Namborisi. Varo. The second row still going now. The winger breaks away. Koroi. He goes out of the corner. And he gets to try first for Ratunavula.
Then,
That's what happens if you don't capitalize. QVS squandered that first try. And they've gifted Ratunavula the first try. William Ndambea Koroi gets it out first. It was a set-piece play. This is a team who's come out here ready. They're mentally focused. They're sacked in. They're dialed in physically. And what a runaway from Asesela Namborisi.
But that kind of winger that he sees that on the side that he can make it well. That's what he do. That managed to break through the QVS. QVS was always on the other edge where they are just not communicating in order to cover for that ground.
Well, even in the rains, the family, the supporters, the stakeholders, the sponsors, they are also behind the players, soaking it all in. So the conversion misses. And while QVS, they lost that early chance, it's always a matter of use it or lose it. That's what we've seen right throughout the entire season, even to the eliminations and last week in the quarterfinals, in the semifinals. You gotta use it or lose it. And QVS squandered their first opportunity, and they were punished by eliminations and last week in the quarterfinals, in the semifinals. You gotta use it or lose it. And QVS squandered their first opportunity, and they were punished by Ratunavula by this bustling run from William and Dambea Koroi. Score it out on the corner.
Stay.
And that is how you ground it. You score first and you celebrate later as QVS gets the restart. Tanoa, open side flanker.
Stay last feet. Now get back.
Nalangi Lolo looking to,
stay, everybody,
there's
on
the
rock,
try
stay.
scorer, Koroi, clearing
Backwards,
it to the back.
Backwards.
So Samunaka. There comes Samunaka, the fullback.
Okay, retreat. Come
He's
back.
pressured.
Come back. Come back. Come back.
That's a pocket kick.
Thank you, boys.
Placing it very well.
Come
Ratunavula
back,
sweeps at the
Blue,
back.
stay. Go back, H. Go back.
You can hear the
Come
referee
back. Come back. Come
ever
back.
communicating with the
Go
players.
back, backwards.
And full out. So both these two teams just looking to settle in this game. But one thing I can tell you is that Ratunavula have certainly settled well. They've taken the fight out of QVS after almost conceding the earlier try to score their try, and they'll get the first chance of a set piece line out.
Get back.
They're changing
Come
the
back.
game plan
Come
according to the weather. You know that Ratunavula is from the western side, so
Okay, let's
they want to see how they can play. Because of the weather, they have
Don't
changed the game plan a little bit.
Get in, 5.
The Silivata
Play on.
doesn't find the mark, and Ratunavula picks it up.
No, hands off.
And now the halfback get the play going. The hands have stuck well.
On the
Chune Naya the
ball, on the
Tambu.
ball. That's fine. Release now.
Nalangi Lolo, quick hands. This is very good stuff from Ratunavula as a time
Get
tackle
out.
is coming from
Get
Ndovi.
ball exposed. Play on.
John Ndovi. Short hands. Now Vuka and the blindside flanker.
Get roll, hands off.
Ratu
Stay last feet.
Rangoi Muri. QVS looking to come up for the intercept, and very quickly, here's the try scorer again. Koroi out of the corner. He's left by himself and he's tippy-toeing on the corner. Well, this man is on fire even in the rain.
Yes, with that, because they scored first, and the point is they are on their side, so they'll continue to do that, especially using that big winger, number 14.
Certainly, he's a big winger and he's a hard unit to stop. And he goes from 0 to 60 in 1 second. And this man is all over the field very early, and a good take from the open side, Buruso. Sobanivalu, the vice captain, gets it out as the rain opens up here at the HFC Bank Stadium. And that's the first knock-on, which is very positive to see. It's taken 8 minutes. Then the first knock-on happens on an unforced error, which shows just how dialed in both these two teams. 8 minutes, then finally the first knock-on and a scrum feed-in for Ratunavula.
Let's get in the numbers, boys.
Nalangi Lolo has an option to go to the blind. He has his bustling winger,
Both 18, both
Koroi, instantly at the base of the scrum.
9.
Nalangi Lolo looking to Naovuka at number 10. And 12 and 13, Nayada Tambu and Namborisi. Close by each other. Here they come, Nayada Tambu, Namborisi. Oh, that's a good pass on the outside. Overlap from Marawa. There's Marawa.
Get roll, hands off. Stay blue.
Nalangi Lolo goes to the short side. Here's the winger. He came from the other side to this side. Koroi is all over the pitch this morning. Nalangi Lolo very quickly, the quick hands. Brought back inside, and Ratunavula. Now they're at the 5-meter mark. Penalty.
That's best man.
Well,
Best man. On the ball.
we'll see what the call was here. And that's a gifted possession. And QVS dodged the bullet. And that was very close, very close. But Ratunavula, they were just pounding away, and QVS will get that penalty right on the 5-meter.
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. Okay, penalty. First man. Holding on.
Oh yes, it was not releasing, holding on. That's the call. So Navuase, the playmaker from QVS, to kick them out of trouble. That's not the best of kicks. It's totally missed it. David Lutumailangi, the hooker. not able to balance that. Very difficult with rain in your face and also windy conditions.
Let's go on the mark.
Sovanivalu, the vice captain for QVS.
Let's go. Crowds.
Sovanivalu to feed in. Number 8 is an option to go to the blind side. Rocco Tovi, while his back line is all lined up.
Stay.
Saula
Okay, let's get
looks
it back.
to Navuase.
Get up.
Navuase kicks it clear to the back. That's a very well placed kick. And is it going to go out? QVS. Ratu just kept it inside, but it was a late charge. Now finally QVS run it very quick. Here's Buruso. Short hands to his other flank, Andovi.
Stay last feet, get back, Blue.
Sovanivalu. Here comes the lock. Nasila Sila.
Stop.
Turned over and penalty again.
No call. Hey, boy, stay, stop.
And knock forward is the call.
That's advantage, not 10. We must go back.
So advantage, not 10, offside call from the referee. An early opportunity. This is much needed for QVS as they finally are settling down into this game.
Yes, very much. We can see that the last few minutes have been disrupted with the way Ratunabula has been handling the game. So they trying to cross that 22 in order for them to make it count.
Navuase
Go.
kicks it out just between the 22 and the 10.
There was late.
And the throw-in will be from Nasilivata. Nasilivata, Vakavengu, and Dovi options at jumpers, also Buruso. So they're going for a full man line out. And they're communicating very well to Vakavengu and Buruso. So Buruso in number 7 in front, who missed that try the last time. Here goes. There it is, directly to Buruso. Oh, it's missed the mark. And gone to Mboselawa. So advantage knock on for QVS.
Stay last feet, stay. Get back.
Nalangi Lolo, the halfback, looking to get it out. Over the shoulders of Naovuka. Naovuka scrambling back. It's a bit slippery now, and
That's one back. We'll go back to the knock-on.
so they'll go back to the knock-on for a set piece. Very crucial for QVS to get the set piece from here. Like last time, it's use it or lose it.
Knock-on.
Yes, very much. We can see that they are losing it, and they have to control in order for them to go for that try line. But otherwise, then Ratunabula has been managing well in the way they defend. That lineout was incorrect, so lucky advantage for them.
So the scrum feed in just inside the pocket
Fine.
for Sovanivalu. He's got his number 8. It is the number 8 at the blind side. There he is. This is the set piece play, and they just lost it. That scrum was without a number 8, and a very tactical play from QVS. Very smart, actually. They had a 7-man scrum, and the number 8 had stood out on the wing. So QVS now varying their options as the throw-in from Blutu Melangi.
Open up. QVS, open up. Let's knock-on. Yes, knock-on advantage. Roll, hands off. Stay last feet. We got a
So
knock-on
they bring it
advantage.
out, QVS, slowly building up again.
Hands
Rocco
off, Blue.
Tovi.
Hands off, Blue, hands off.
Rocco Tovi.
There's the ball, yeah.
So Sovanivalu gets it out. This is much better from QVS. Now they spread it out. The goal, it's an intercept. It's an intercept this time from Ratunavula. But it's offside call. That was so close.
Yes, we have a knock-on
Tit for tat rugby, both for Ratunavula and QVS. Well, that young man, he saw himself on TikTok this afternoon if he was to score that try. Definitely, what a moment. But the timing, the understanding of when to execute. But they're just going back to the advantage. Let's take a look at this replay again. It's not the intercept, but it's the balancing on the fingertips. There you go. That was a possible knock-on, and he was gone.
Crowds.
So the scrum feed in again. QVS just continuing to march on
Bind.
at the try line. Saula Sovanivalu, the vice captain.
Stay bind.
Navuase awaits at first receiver. It's taken up by the number 8, Rokotovitovi. Rokotovitovi, the big man. They don't stop him. Again, it's the grounding. That did look like a knock-on. That did look like a knock-on. Again, QVS.
Time off. Time off.
They just may have scored, missed their try again. Rokotovitovi. There was no stopping him. He had a clear tunnel to the try line.
So you want to check? You want to check?
And it's just going to be a matter of the grounding, so they're going to go up again to Rasta.
TMO.
So Rasta
Okay, Rasta.
is on the TMO. Now watch the grounding right here. Ooh, that's a very, very close one. I would call it a try simply because of the downward pressure on his forearm.
And you have any reason to overturn my decision?
Let's hear Rasta. Rasta is on the comms. That's a try. That is a try. Downward pressure. That is a try. That is a try. A difference from Buruso in the beginning, but that was downward pressure. That should be a try.
Thank you very much, Rasta.
Let's see what the referee says. It's a try. Well, they did try and tackle ball and all, but this time the number 8, Rokotovitovi, settles QVS into this game.
He's been playing well from the quarterfinals and again in the semi-finals. In the finals, we can see that he's one of the key men for Queen Victoria School side. Even though he'll be missing services of Murimurival, who is away, and I hope that they'll continue the journey to be on the top. And they are the defending champion in the under-14 grade, which they won against Super Grammar last year.
Certainly they've got culture and history behind them with that crucial try, and Navuase coils it in, and he misses it just but. So 5 points all here in the first game of 8 games at the Vodafone Dean's competition, as the mothers and the aunties, and they are certainly enjoying the atmosphere.
Stay. Let's go, boys. Stay.
So Ratunavula, after scoring that try just moments ago, QVS finally responds, so we're tied 5 points all. So QVS, now they clear it.
Oh, that's inside.
And he stabs it down. That's a very, very good kick from QVS. Took them 20 meters. That's a fantastic kick from Ilaitia Navuase. It's about placement, it's about strategy, and it's about alignment. And he's moved Ratunavula all the way back as the entire batch watching on very eagerly from Ratunavula. David Lutumelangi. Short ball. That was Tanoa in the halfback. Got it out to playmaker. Cleared it. Now the covering from Navuase. So I think there's a late charge. But he's moved him, and the referee is going out to his pockets.
Off we go. Late tackle.
So late tackle.
Off we go. Go. Late tackle.
Looks like it's the number 8 from QVS. No, there is a player. It's a late tackle.
No arms.
So this is National Finals 101.
No arms.
If you do these late tackles at the school ground or at your neighborhood ground, remember, there is no referee, there is no assistant referees, and there's no TMO present. So there's more eyes on you, and at national TV, there's so much more at play. So QVS cut down to 14 players with Nao Vuka with an opportunity with 17 minutes to go. 17 minutes gone.
Unnecessary move from number 7. It resulted in a yellow card. So they need to cut it off. Otherwise, Ratunavula will be banking on the 15 against 14.
Now Vuka strikes it well, tucks it over. It looks good. And they extend and move into the lead for the second time. And they're happy with that. They're pretty happy with that. Ratunavula leading 8 points to 5. Look at the mothers. Oh, they're just enjoying. They could have been at home watching on television or watching even on VT Plus. on the app. But no, they chose to come out here and just soak it all in with the children. Fantastic, fantastic. So Navuase restarts again, and Ratu Navula from deep inside territory. Overhand pass, risky. And that's a gifted scrum right on the 22-meter. And an opportunity again for QVS to strike. With one player down. So the number 7, it's William Mburuso, and he's having a nightmare finals after first not scoring that try and then caught out for a late tackle and being yellow carded. So how much would that affect QVS now for the loop around? Here comes the playmaker, sells the dummy, Navuase. Oh, falls behind, pick up now. Oh, here's the big runner. He's already scored one try. He's the last person they want to see run away like this, Koroi. And he'll get the second try. Such a powerful runner. What a deadly mistake from QVS. They had the last and the worst player to have in front of him. What a try. What a try here from William Ndambia Koroi. This young player certainly will have scouts lining up for him after this game. I can guarantee you that. Mark this name, William Ndambia Koroi. This is a superstar in the making. I guarantee you. There will be scouts waiting for him and mom and dad right after this at the tunnel. Win or lose, this young man is going places. He has the urgency and he has all that conviction to score that kind of try. So they extend their lead 15 points to 5. What a performance so far from Ratu Navula's winger, William Ndambia Koroi.
Just impressed with the number 14, William Ndambia Koroi. He's been everywhere. He's been doing things right. The little gritty things, and he has shown again and again that he is one of the key players for the Ratu Navula side. So with points and ahead by 10 points, so they'll be banking on that and then trying to slow the game down and control the game. QVS will add pressure for them.
So QVS now figured it out. Do not get the ball anywhere near number 14 of Ratu Navula. But QVS punished for having one player down inside the bin as they get it out of the drug. Koroi Ravundi. Sovanivalu. Loose ball again. Now Ratu Navula picked up from Varo. So knock forward. And here's a yellow card. Rongai Muri gets a yellow card. Is that the number 6? So this is a yellow card. So one yellow card to QVS and the first one to Ratu Navula. Ratu Navula will not finish this half with 15 players. It is number 6, Ratu Vilive, Rongai Muri. Referees having zero tolerance for any indiscrepancies. So the ball comes off number 14. And that's just gifting an opportunity with 2 minutes to go to QVS. And as we saw it before, QVS needs to use it or lose it, and they will be punished by Ratu Navula. And that's one rare mistake where William Ndambia Koroi showed that he was human and knocked on that ball. Just unfortunate. Took his eye off the ball, and now the scrum feed in. Sovanivalu. Watch out for Rokotovitovi, the big number 8, who got the try the last time. He's at the back of the scrum. You can expect him to go towards the right side as he only has the winger. So let's see where they go. Rokotovitovi, there he goes, but he takes it on the open side. He's such a big player. Takes it by himself. He gets the grounding. He gets the second try. So it's 2 tries apiece. William Rokotovitovi scores his second try, and they go into double digits, closes QVS's deficit to 10, Ratunavula 15. This player is everything that any team looks out for.
It's been impressed, as I've mentioned earlier, in the number 8 position. Rocky Tovitobi, one of the go forward for Queen Victoria School, and also the key players for QVS in the forwards, and which way they rely mostly when they for scrum, where you mostly pick from the base of the scrum and attack that line.
He had the option to go to the blind, but just understanding the position to score the try because of the conversion later. Roko Tovitovi took one for the team. He took it for the team, and instead of going for the short side, which would have taken longer for the conversion, he took on the entire backline of Ratunavula. So 15 points to 12 into the later stages now. Koroi takes over kicking duties. So it's a 3-point game. QVS. Ratu, the winger. Nalangi Lolo brings it out to his playmaker now, Vuka. The counter. Referee keeping it clean as the hooter sounds. Was that a forward pass? Yes, it was to Nambarisi. So the hooter is sounded. So the referee says that's enough for this halftime in the first 35 minutes. In the Vodafone Deans under 14 final, it's Ratunavula leading QVS 15 points to 12. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
What you're waiting for, get your phones up, text FORD 818 when your chance to be driving a brand new Ford Ranger. Promotion ends on the 19th of September. Text FORD.
Yeah, but it's stunning.
Knowledge flows freely. Classrooms expand beyond walls.
Roadshow with briefly data sim and
managing tours and activities shouldn't be a headache. Whether you offer daily tours or special events, you can now list multiple services with flexible scheduling and tiered ticketing. No more manual replies. Your customers enjoy instant booking confirmations, and arrivals are easier than ever. Just scan the unique QR code on their e-ticket for an instant digital check-in. With full access to your booking history, you're always in control. Grow your business with VT Card bookings. Start listing now.
get started with 5G on your smartphone today. Visit our website www.vodafone.com.fj to check if you are in an area with 5G coverage. Next, check if your phone supports 5G and turn on.
From the yellow bin.
Open up. Open up.
So the first
Open
line
up.
out throw in.
Get in in the 5.
For David Lutumailangi.
Half back. Hold it, hold.
There is a very defensive attack.
Get in.
Lutumailangi. Good hands taken very well from now Vuka. Chipped over the top.
Okay, come back, stay 12.
Very good clearance. And there's the danger man, Koroi.
Come back now.
Cleared off the left boot. Struck it very well. Now QVS at the back from Samunaka.
Go back, come back.
Oh, that's the playmaker rather, Navuase. The prop going back. Kalon Laitini.
Okay, stay.
So Ratunavula lines up. Very good left boot from Ratunavula. That's a very good place kick. Has driven them to the back. Samunaka has gone past two players and he's broken the defensive line. He's still going by himself.
No.
So Nambo comes in to form the ruck. Short hands to Vakatengu. QVS on the 22. Now they get to work. Sovanivalu, the vice captain, short hands. Gone backwards. There's a substitute hooker, Manasa Tamata. So Ratunavula, they turned it over off the left boot. Very handy kick down the tram line from Ratunavula, and they're charging.
Come back.
So QVS
Backward. Go back.
kick it straight back, and is it knocked forward? No, it's fine. Because it was off his feet, so Mboselawa, the second rower.
Ball exposed.
Now the Tambu. Looking to the playmaker. The left boot has been very handy in the second half. So, QVS.
Stay 12.
Buruso. Over the top, but gladly taken by Ratunavula.
Stay last feet.
Nangilolo. Ravulolo. The prop. Penalty.
High tackle.
So a high tackle. Already a yellow card apiece.
High tackle. Make sure you kick on the mark. Make sure you kick on the mark.
We're just counting the number of the players. It looks like Ratunavula has only 13 players.
Okay,
Oh,
a yellow card.
Ratunavula is still down a player. And QVS is full to 100%.
Open up.
So the high tackle
Open
was
up.
from QVS number 5. Lemeki Vakatengu. So the yellow card has gone back in. So the line-up throw-in. And just off the hands. Took his eye off the ball and knocked forward.
There's a no corner in here. No corner there. That went forward. So scrum down.
So knock
Blue
forward. Scrum off, and very critical. The team that settles first or continues the momentum in the first half.
No corner in there. That went forward.
About adjusting with the weather right now, coming off the bunkers.
With the
Let's
team
go,
that will
everybody get
adjust to
in.
this
Eight.
second
You
half
must-
and the
eight,
weather
both sides, you must get in.
and a breakthrough that will have an edge over the other team. But otherwise, Ratunavula is
Bind.
leading by 3 points,
Stay with the bind.
15-12
Sit.
to QVS.
So the scrum feeding from QVS. That's
Stay,
Saula
stay.
Sovanivalu. Gets it out to Novuase.
Okay, stay.
Very good kick from QVS. Oh, this looks great. If it goes out, it does.
Yes, 32 is on.
That is a fantastic kick, and it's off a Ratunavula player.
No.
And QVS will get the line-out throw-in. What a fantastic kick from Maikali
Open.
Tangivetawa.
Open, boys. Open.
They managed to, from his vision, then they managed to kick. And again, it's again for them to gain that
Wide.
momentum
Open, boys.
by crossing over the
Open.
22
Thank you.
meters
Okay,
and
stay
attack
wide.
that line.
Okay, move in,
Using
blue.
the territory and possession,
Move in.
but also paying dividends is very important for QVS. Nasilivata taken very well. The set piece play. Oh, they just missed it. Rokotovitovi was meant to loop around on the blind,
No con.
but they dropped it
Scrum down.
in that contact. Now watch Rokotovitovi again. He was coming to the blind. Watch the number 8. There he goes. And just a hand coming in there. And there was a bit of a slap to Manasa Tamata.
Come to the mark.
Oh, this disappointment. The substitute hooker just feeling the brunt from his team.
Crowds. Both 8 get
Critical stages, critical possession and territory all matter alike. Marika, Mlalangi Lolo, now to feed in.
in. Stay.
Mlalangi Lolo, now Vuka. Kicks it out. That's a very good kick though. At a very slight angle, he struck it well.
Mark was outside, carry back.
Actually, it was Koroi, the winger. So Koroi is turning out to be a really influential player for Ratunavula. Calm and composed. He's the go-to player right now for Ratunavula.
He's got the vision and he's like controlling, in charge of the backline, Ratunavula backline. Whatever he needs to do, he's doing that for them.
QVS, open.
Nasilivata.
Open. Let's go. Move
So
in.
can they get the
Move
set
in.
piece right last time? They did not make it stick. Nasilivata, very good throw-in. Now they got it. So QVS, now they drive. Rokotovitovi is at the back of that
Okay, once.
lot.
Okay, use now two.
So they need to use it. So they're driving on the short side.
Now
Sovanivalu looking to the substitute hooker, Turangambedi. QVS 5 meters from the try line. A try here would be very positive for them. And it's a penalty again. Second time in a row. And guess who? It's Koroi. Takes it very quickly.
Stop, boys. Stop, boys. Penalty.
So the loose man trio of QVS
Not 10.
is moving very slow around the ruck and the fringes. And Ratunavula continues to punish them. Ratunavula is continuing to punish QVS. At opportunities, they continue to lose.
Smart move by Ratunavula. They need not to clot where they just need one by one on a one-to-one situation where they managed to break through and to rip that ball off from Kun Victoria School.
Yes, open.
Line up throw in. David Lutomelangi. Tumelangi.
Advantage, no corner there.
Advantage taken by Ilyas Angura. He's on the field now. The substitute flanker. And off the left boot again. And just full out this time. Good intentions, from the number 14.
No corner there.
Who scored 2 tries. Filia Mendambea Koroi.
Oh, let's go on the 15. Let's go on the 15. 15 boys. Knock on it there.
So they'll take it back to a knock on. And it's a scrum feed in to Ratunavula, Nalangi Lolo. Nalangi Lolo, but at the back of the scrum is William Ndambea Koroi. They also have the playmaker, Nao Vuka. Let's see which direction they go. Nalangi Lolo, Nao Vuka or Koroi. It is Koroi. So the left boot is being put to very good use as he drops it down straight to the fullback, Saumunaka. Now QVS looking to settle down a bit better here in the second half. Navuase. Very good hands again from Koroi. There's the usual left boot again. Very handy left boot. Just juggling the ball at the back, QVS. From Samunaka. Koroi again on the left boot and he stabs it down so quickly. So present is this young man. He is literally carrying the Ratunavula under 14 team on his shoulders. This is a young leader, William Ndambea Koroi. He is slowly just making the calls. Just making the calls for Ratunavula. Even at number 14, he's the talisman and go-to for Ratunavula. So Nasilivata for QVS. They got a short line out. Was it straight? No, it wasn't.
Not straight. No, you moved out. Not straight up, son. Scrum line out. Scrum. Okay, scrum.
So Ratunavula up for the scrum.
No, you moved
Wasted
out.
possession and territory by QVS. They continue to lose the focus. And Ratunavula is getting unforced errors and with it, possession. So QVS on the field goes the substitute back, Daniela Kurudake.
Okay, let's go. Form up.
So he substitutes number 9.
Crowds.
Sovanivalu, the substitute, the halfback has gone off the field. Nalangi Lolo to feed in for Ratunavula. Now Vuka awaits and also Koroi. Let's see who they'll go to. They go to Nao Vuka this time. Now Vuka short hands now brings in the big running center. Oh, he's still going. He's gone through the entire back line. And guess who? It's Koroi. It's the number 14. The number 14 will score. Has got to be the best try so far. That is scintillating rugby. He's got a hat-trick. William Ndambea Koroi slicing through the entire QVS backline and the forwards. Now look at this. Watch this run. You've only seen Rupeni Zaudau do this in Super Rugby. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's calling names. He's put everyone behind him. What a powerful runner. And he scored his third try. William and Dambia Koroi. And rightfully so, Ratunavula are enjoying. And Koroi scores the first try of the second half, extending their lead to 20 points to 12.
So it's a big thing for Queen Victoria School to try to close that gap. And again, they've shown that number 14 has been playing well ever since he stepped foot in the under 14 grade in the final. And well, that's what he does the best. Managed to break through 7 defenders of Queen Victoria School and scored that try. William is my best player so far.
Certainly, he's the best player, and scouts will be looking out for this watchman. Man, look at this. He's just calling names. He's just fending everyone off, and even QVS is double-minded how to tackle. He's a very powerful runner. He straightens up, and he knows how to score tries. So the points, 22 points to 12. And this is a young man. The Fiji Rugby Union better be sure to keep him under cotton wool, because that young man is certainly going to be going places. It depends on what color he'll be coming out in the next few years, because we've seen players like so many other players who've come out of this system, and they have been poached by the other international teams. And Marika Koroimbete of Nasinu Secondary School, the best ever example when we saw him play for Nasinu Secondary School.
Yeah, come, take your mark, open, set, that's the space.
So QVS, they need to score this try to get back into this game. But the line out is from Ratunavula. David Lutamelangi has had the very good line out throw in Tanoa.
Stay.
There's Koroi again. Oh, touchdown! So Ratunavula looking again to Koroi for the kicking duties instead of now Vuka. There he is.
Kitty, let's carry back.
You know, I shed a spotlight on this young man in the first half, and I mentioned expect scouts to be hovering this guy and his family right after this, and have not just scouts locally but also other schools. And there's the kick off the left boot, because he has just controlled the entire game. So the touchdown, and he'll get the kicking duties. Koroi off the left boot. What a great kick.
Backward.
So QVS into the final 10 minutes. So now they're driving. QVS still driving.
Hands off. Somebody on the ground. Stay.
Was it turned over? Quick hands from Sovanivalu. Here's the big running back rower.
Yes.
Rokotovitovi, who scored 2 tries so far for QVS. Or was it knock forward? Yes, it was. Referee just glancing over to his assistant referee, confirming the knock on. And time again, Queen Victoria School have coughed up scoring opportunities, and it is continuing to hurt them with 9 minutes to go after that first try, which should have been scored by William Mburuso, the open side flanker. In the first minute of the game, they have just not been able to capitalize on the opportunity, and Ratunavula is taking each and every opportunity given to them. Koroi, the go-to man. Now he's moved in at first receiver. Nalangi Lolo looks to Koroi. Very reliable boots, and he finds the mark again. Look at that placement. So 8.5 minutes to go, and QVS still in this game. 10 points the difference as the fullback Samunaka tries to get away from the defenders. There's the substitute halfback Kurudake with a box kick. Koroi once again well placed off the left boot. And he's just dropped it inside, and will it go out? And he's forced the error. That has got to be the kick of the day. That has got to be the kick of the day. Not did he just kick it out, it was a fantastic 35-meter kick, but he forced the error to gain that territory again. This young man is another level.
Yeah, very much. He knows. He controlled the Ratunavula side. So that's why they've been doing well.
So Ratunavula, Nalangilolo gets it out to Naovuka. Namborisi, short hands, the winger, Ratu. Quick hands, Nalangilolo brings it back. Oh, it's a drop kick. That's not a bad option. That's not a bad option at all. Leading 10 points. If they would have got that points, it would have expanded it to 13 points, which would have meant QVS will need to score more than 2 converted tries. Time running away from QVS. Ratunavula have done everything right in this game. The substitutes come in for QVS. Benjamin Vereakula as Ratunavula look on with urgency. They know the job is not done yet for Ratunavula. Navuase. Another dropout. Watch how Koroi is placed at the back of that. That's a good high kick. Koroi is chasing beneath it, and he gets it again. Yes, he does. There he is, Koroi. So solid. Now Ratunavula, they get the hands. Here comes the front row, Ravulolo. The substitute, Nalilangilolo, takes it very quickly. Nata. Solomoni Nata. Nalangilolo. Changes direction again. Nalangilolo. Now the substitutes get involved for Ratunavula. That's Ngura. Short hands. Now Avuka, almost an intercept, but they communicated well. Lutumelangi. Nalangilolo gets it out very quickly. Not bad, and a kick over the top. QVS returns the favor. Nalangilolo. The counter ruck. Nalangilolo for the box kick. At the back of it is the playmaker, Navuase. Navuase. Koroi Ravundi on his opposite number, Namborisi. And it's a penalty. So with 5 more minutes to go, 10 points the difference. QVS will need to score more than a converted try. The clock continues to bleed and wind down on QVS campaign in the Vodafone Deans, Super Deans final for this under 14 grade, and they know it. That missed try in the first half, I asked that question, how critical will that missed try be and how much will it matter later? So the line-out throw-in. Knock forward by QVS, Ratunavula. They get it out, and Koroi off the left boot. And it's a big kick downfield. That's a very big kick, and QVS both have allowed it to bounce. A chip over the top. Oh, they regather. That's very good now from QVS. The substitute back, Takayawa. Comes from a very good sporting family. So they get it out very quickly. Here's the number 8, hesitated. Rokotovitovi, who scored 2 tries. Kurdake. Bustling run from Vereakula. Kurdake. Short hands now. Finally QVS. They're running this ball. Kurdake. And knock forward. Once again.
Same mistake.
So much build up and momentum only to lose that territory. And that is a sum up of QVS game. With 3 more minutes to go, Ratunavula will be glad with this performance. And QVS certainly will have a lot of hard lessons to take back with them. Humility will be the lesson for QVS today. So the feed in, Nalangi Lolo. Looking to Koroi at the best of the scrum. There he is on the left boot. Charge down. Picked up by QVS. And will they score the try? I think they will. Takayawa, yes, they get the try. And they're back in it. So their first points of the second half. 22 points to 17. That was such a critical move. And it took a substitute backline, Kurudake, to score that try at the charge down. And picked up. And he tippy-toed on the corner. Well, I thought his left foot was grounded. Let's take a look at the replay again. But the try on the field has been given. So there's a call from the TMO on the grounding. The referee is stopping the conversion. So Rasta is calling for replay. Let's take a look at his foot. Now watch, his grounding is fine. It is his right foot or left foot. There you go. The right foot. Yeah, that's a 50-50. The grounding is fine. But this is right foot on the outside. This is going to be the critical call. The left foot rather. The grounding is gone first before the foot has gone out into touch. So let's wait for the call from Rasta. Well, I think he scored the try because he had got the grounding first. Let's see what the call is here. So the try has been awarded. This conversion is very important. He misses it. So it's down to a 5-point game. QVS is still in this game. I spoke about it, that first try in that first half. How important would that try be? And it's come back now to haunt QVS. And it's left this try in the balance. If William Mburuso had scored that try in the first half of this game, QVS would have been leading. Nevertheless, it's going to come down now to a 90-second final surge from QVS. Koroi. Now he restarts. So QVS, now they're kicking it out, gifting possession. And guess what? It's Koroi who ran through the entire team the last time. Here he goes again. Off the bus over the top, and finally there was an opportunity for Nalangi Lolo. So it's knocked on. Ratonovula pinning QVS down inside their own 22. The substitute halfback, Daniela Kurudake, to feed in for QVS.